Hey, what's going on? What's going on? So we out here today, just hanging out. My guy Lamar just called me because he know this is my favorite zip code, just to give him a couple pointers on what I think. So right now, it's a beautiful house. We're looking at a couple of things, and I always say beautiful, although it's in a distressed form right now, just because I'm looking at the vision of the future. One of the challenges that I was telling them about is if you just look out here right now, we're on a main road. So if you look at the main road right now, even if this house will comp and the appraisal will make it, you still got to deduct a little bit because you know how many people are going to actually want to live on a house that's on the main road. The next challenge that we're having, I see, is a shared driveway. So all of those things we want to start deducting off of the ARV. And again, the value of the house is there. It will appraise for the price that you're going to go for, but will somebody buy it from that price with the challenges that you're seeing along? Let's take a look inside and see what's going on. Hey, what's going on? I'm about to take a jump into the Hope Now message. I'm not jumping in that thing right here. So we already walked in here. You know, it's an older home. One of the things that we're looking at, if you even check this out, this is plaster. If you even show the video, kind of showed around right there. This is plaster ceiling. So even when you go to the demo side of things, you know you're going to take a lot of that out. So you're doing a full gut demo on this property. You know the roof have issues as well because that's why you see all that water damage over there. One of the things that we do when we're looking at properties like this is really checking out your layout. Try to do, and I keep saying try, but I'm gonna stop saying that. But we're gonna do the things that's needed to get the top value in this. One of the things in our market that we're noticing right now is open layout. So the first thing we start looking at is the roof structure. We're looking at what's gonna go on when we put LVLs, which directions we have to put it in, and then those are the things that's gonna calculate our layout. The rooms here is actually huge. So the rooms are actually all on this side already. So we're just really just looking at it now. Check out the layout and trying to run the numbers. One of the things we're looking at right now is the ceiling height right here. So we're debating right now when we're looking at it if we should raise it or keep it. And what I look at is what's the function of the room. Because if this is going to be a laundry room, wet room, a mud room, or something like that, for me, I wouldn't raise it because then that's not going to be a room that you're using all the time, and it's not going to affect what you're going to do if you're using it. But like before, it was an existing laundry room. So you can keep it as a laundry area, make this a mud room, and then don't have to raise the room because again, this is not where the people are going to be a lot. The main area is going to be back there. So again, you could save that in your budget instead of tearing this whole thing off and adding another $20,000 to your budget. Then you can just keep it where it is right now, make sure it's structurally sound, and then keep it where it is. But again, just make sure it matches the flow of the property that you're doing. Yeah, so we out here now, we're looking, and one of the things, especially when you're buying these properties, what's a great negotiation factor is the siding being asbestos. A lot of people, when they have these properties, they don't know that they have asbestos. Asbestos have to be abated properly. So right now, to do that properly, you're gonna pay about 10 grand. So if I go to them right now, and that's fine when they're selling it, and have them, and I could get a report showing you exactly that, that's another 10 grand or so you could take off your cost because now that's not even added to your budget. So anytime you see this type of siding, you definitely want to look at it. We're looking at the roof line right now and seeing the different roof lines and things like that. And when we went inside, termite damage and things like that, but we went inside and we looked at certain ways the roof are actually lower in one area than the other. One way you save your budget now is instead of making those things an issue, how can we kind of combine that with what we're doing to now make it a great feature in your house? The ceilings, the whole house is like 12 foot, but over here it's like 7.5, 8 feet. If you continue to look, and even if most of the houses, if you even look at those houses over there, you see the roof lines are the same on the back, it's dropped. So you keep it where it's at. So the best thing to do, you keep it where it's at, make it a great feature in your house, and nobody's gonna complain because again, that's not gonna be your main area. When you first walking in, you're looking at 12-foot ceilings. When you come to the back in the kitchen area and the mud room and laundry room, that's not going to be a problem for a buyer. But again, one of the major things is looking, what can I do to save? We're doing the work right, but what can we do to save to make sure these features are top selling features in our house? So now it's not a problem, it's a solution that we're providing for the people buying the property.